Okay. So everybody already know that, for those that don't know me, my name is Raven. I've been doing taxes for 11. This would have going on next year would have been my 12th year doing taxes, but I fucking quit. I quit, y'all. I was supposed to quit. Not I'm not gonna say quit, but I retired. I retired the hell out of taxes. I'm done. I did, I done. And it did not come with a easy task, I guess you'll say. Like I didn't make an easy decision. Yeah, girl, this on my on my wall. It wasn't an easy decision, y'all. It wasn't an easy decision, but it was a decision that made sense. Okay, so I'm about to just break it all down to y'all because when I made the post, shout out to y'all. Did y'all see my post in the group? Did y'all see when I said I think I posted it in the co-workers group like last week or whatever, but I also posted it for the public to see in another group that I like am a group expert in, and my page went bunkers. My page went bunkers. Like I got so many DMs, so many people was messaging me. I'm like, let me go ahead and just set the record straight real quick and go ahead and just put it on the floor. Cause I didn't want to do a full class because I'm already kind of doing a class. But I want to kind of just break it down to y'all. You see, okay, well, I'm just letting you know what happened. I got so many messages and stuff, and I ain't really doing nothing today. So I was like, let me go ahead and break this stuff down. So I'm about to tell y'all, first of all, what made me just say forget taxes, like to just completely hang on my P10. And then I'm also gonna explain to you like how I was able to not just come to the decision, but how I was able to, I guess, make it make sense. I'm just be honest because how many I want to know how many of y'all do taxes? Like I know I got a lot of people coming in. I don't hear on TikTok, but how many of you guys are actually tax preparers? Like you actively do taxes. But I also want to know too if you do taxes and you are a service bureau. So let me know so I can know like what's tea and who I'm talking to because that's how I was able to hang my PTN up. Like it literally forced me by me being a service bureau. I've been a service bureau for 6 years. I've been doing tax with my told y'all 11, but these last 2 years, something shifted with me for me to in my service bureau. Like I found a newfound passion for service bureau, for being a mentor. I found passion in being able to help people, get from their point A to their point B. And I like it way better. I found like I'm very purpose driven. Okay. And I'm a firm believer in when you're purpose driven, you would never have without. You would never go without. If you are moving in your purpose and how you're supposed to be operate, like if you're moving like that, if you purpose driven, you will never go without. You will never see a broke day. You will never be, there will never be lack. So my purpose, I feel like it's to help people. Y'all know people. Y'all might well just put a. I'm gonna tattoo that shit on my forehead and call myself the help. But I was able to monetize from doing so. Like I'm the type of person that, and if you let me know if this sound like y'all, right? I'm like people often refer to me as like the jack of all trades sometimes. Like I do so much. I know I'm knowledgeable in a lot of things. I know a lot of things. I done tried a lot of stuff. And one thing that you money can't buy, or one thing that you can't even pay your way into certain stuff, experience. Like you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the book sense in the world, but it ain't nothing like that damn experience, okay? You can have all of these things, y'all, and it don't mean nothing if you really ain't got no experience. I'm gonna tell you how you really know that, right? Like how this is on brand because guess what? I talk to college people that's been in college and people that just graduated or whatever, and they be putting in application after application and they cannot fucking get in because the people like, hey, you don't got enough experience for me. Where's your experience? What have you done? So experience is like the best teacher. And if anybody been in the tax industry for a while, if you know, baby. Raven will fuck some shit up. I will mess some shit up. I will literally mess some stuff up, y'all. Like, I like to consider myself to be like I'm not gonna say I consider myself to be, but I'm just type of person. I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna work it out and I'm gonna see and I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. If one blueprint don't work, I'm gonna go back and make my own. I'm gonna go back and do something else. I'm gonna go back and try it again. So I just compile all of that like years of habitual fumbling, just going back and forth, hitting the brick wall, falling, getting all the way to the end, fucking up, gotta pick it back up, rebuilding the pieces, rebranding, just going through all of the things. And I was one of the ones that, I documented every step of the journey, right? I was able to show that even though I didn't want to a lot of times. It was forced out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one thing that I didn't see it then, but I see it now. Like with the tax industry, I'm forever grateful that I wear it a lot of I had the pleasure, the not so wonderful pleasure of being able to have to show all the fuck ups and be able to actively just be put out there. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, that's what leads me to my next point. So, I start, like I said, I always been, a tax preparer. I've been able to get a client. Now, that's one of the things that I can say that's been a blessing of mine. Like, I haven't really had a struggle with getting clients. You feel what I'm saying? So I never really went without. Now, I had periods where I decreased or where I stayed stagnant. Like for 3 years straight, I stayed stagnant. Like I still kept my same amount of clients, but I never like grew, like it, and if it was just a very little bit. And that was just, for whatever reason, that's when I was, splitting my time among other businesses. My skincare brand was my first six-figure brand. It went viral. It was my first six-figure brand. And I was like, you know what, I had to make a decision because one thing about it, you're gonna always in life, you're gonna always have to make a decision. You're gonna always have to like get in that fork in the road, especially with business. You're gonna always do it. Even when you reach new levels, you're gonna always be faced with some type of decision, right? So I ended up choosing taxes. And then at that point, I started my service bureau. And now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, child, that was me last year. I swear I've been done doing taxes last year, but I wasn't ready. God was like, look, it ain't time yet. Because if you know, I've got over 700 clients. So would you, and I'm asking y'all too, would you leave your tax company if you got over 700 clients? Would you walk out the door of your tax company? Like literally, would you would you say, hey, look, all right, y'all, I'm cool with this. I ain't on that with y'all. I'm done doing taxes. Like, would you do that? Literally, like some people saying yes, some people saying no, some people saying this hard. Y'all, this is what I did. So grab your pen and your paper out. Let me look and see. I got y'all up. I got like how many people up here on Zoom? I got 48 people up here, 47 up here on Zoom, and I got 72 up here on TikTok. Do you got your paper and your pencil? Because this where you gonna have to. It's one of the things you got to just pick up what I'm putting down. Okay. So this is the first thing that I did. This is why I tell y'all that numbers matter. And we all in the numbers industry. So that should tell you right there what the fuck you need to be doing. Like, first things first, I pull all of my reports. I pull all of my reports from the prepare, like for me as a tax preparer. Now, granted, them seven some clients are straight me, my P10, no team. Like this is all me, right? So I pull everything. I pull all of the numbers, and I look and see like how much I'm actually making as the preparer. I didn't factor in no service bureau fees. I didn't factor in nothing. All I factored in was what did I make as a tax preparer, and I also factored in how much I spent. So how much is I spent on advertising and all of this stuff. So it took me a couple of days to get this shit together to figure out like how much I was spending versus what I actually made, and I got my profit right. So then I took it and I went over there to ChatGPT, and I told ChatGPT if I keep at this rate based upon the percentage of growth that I have had from the last 5 years. Because one thing about it, this is why y'all got to stop jumping from software to software. You can't even see what you're doing because you don't have no data to go back and pull upon. You don't even know what to do. You don't even know what to invest into because you're not pulling your numbers. In my mentorship program, that's the first thing I tell them to do. Where's your KPIs? What numbers are you tracking? What is it that you're actually like? How do you know what's working if you're not looking at the data? Numbers matter. So if anybody out here ain't putting up your numbers, I need you to start doing that today. That's your homework. I don't give a damn who service bro you in, who your coach, who your mentor. I'm your mentor today, girl. So that's what I need you to do. Pull them numbers. How many returns have you filed? How many returns have actually been funded? If they haven't been funded, go look at them and see why. What's going on? Is it something that was missing? Was there offset? You need to look at your numbers. And then this is what y'all need to look at. Everybody know funded, but what's the source of where these people are coming from? Are you getting them from Facebook? Are you getting them from Instagram? Are you getting them from TikTok? Are they from referrals? Are they from word of mouth? Did they pick up your billboard? Did they come and pick up a business card? What's going on? How did they find you, right? So you need to figure it out. So when I went in Chat GPT and I plugged in, see, this is why intake forms and stuff matter. So I pulled out all that data from that job form. On that line, it asked them, how did you find me? So I'm looking on there and I'm seeing like, where did they find me from, right? So a lot of them was finding me from, Facebook. Most of it Facebook. Nobody was finding me from like, well, obviously I ain't doing no billboards, but nobody was finding me from other stuff other than Facebook groups and stuff. So I'm looking at it and then I'm looking at the data and the percentage of growth just wasn't there. And that's just because I'm putting most of my time into what I love to do. I was barely promoting taxes because every time I promote the tax preparers be up under there. So I'm looking and I ask Chat and I'm like, hey, give me just based upon the last couple of years of growth, give me a projection of what you feel if we keep doing the same thing, doing nothing different, spending no more money, doing no more different type of marketing, doing the same amount of marketing, which was the Facebook groups and going live and all of that for me, doing those same types of marketing methods. What's the percentage of growth? Like, what is that gonna look like? Then once it spit out what it spit out for me, I compared it to the other side. So I compared it to my service bureau numbers. I compared it to the percentage of growth. My tax company, because you got to think about it, we only one person. You only one person, dog. It's only just one person. You can't do everything. And let me know if y'all clients sound like my clients. They don't want to talk to nobody. They don't want to talk to no preparer. They don't want to talk to no Filipino. They want to talk to me. They want to see me doing it. They want to be able to say, hey, Raven, did you get my information? Did you? They don't want to talk to nobody. If they call the phone and it's a Filipino, they probably hang up and say, hey, let me just speak to Raven anyway. So when I'm looking at that, because they want me and it's so demanding on me, and when you're at a point to scale, that is not a scalable business. Let me tell y'all about the number one thing that was like the best fucking thing for me in the world was knowing how to go from one to one. You doing somebody's taxes is a one to one, especially if you've been doing it for a long time. That's a one to one. But being able to do one to many, meaning the same amount of work or less, make way more money. Don't that make sense? Ain't that something? Because I'm gonna tell y'all what be hitting me and hitting me hard. That mommy guilt, that shit be hitting me hard, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm just sitting up here thinking. Then I ask Chat these questions. See, we be using Chat GPT for all the wrong shit. We be using the Chat GPT for all we on here. Hey, go turn me, make it look like I got a BBL. Make me a flyer to look like this person. I'm over here using Chat. We over here really getting down to some fucking analytics, bitch. We really trying to figure out what's going on. So I asked Chat if I was to keep on this model with my tax company, like, okay, riddle me this. If I wanted to grow my tax company to X amount of clients or X amount of dollars, what would that look like for me in terms of a day-to-day operation? Knowing how my clients need me, they don't want to talk to nobody else. And I'm literally telling it and talking to it, not just typing it. I'm talking in the phone, telling the day-to-day of what I do, how much time I literally have to put into a tax company. You know what I'm saying? So after it broke it down, you know what ChatGPT told me? ChatGPT told me I would literally have to be able to keep up with the income for the tax business, to keep up with the service bureau and all of that digital stuff. I would have had to have 4,000 clients. Now, how the fuck I'm gonna deal with 4,000 clients? How am I gonna do that? The growth was taken off in the service bureau because I can do one to many. The one-to-one tax prep is cool and it gave me my foundation. It really did. Like, and I always said to myself, if the minute the service bureau side took off way more than the tax side, I was gonna hang it up. And the growth has been so like astronomical from one year to the next. Now let me tell y'all how I did it. Do y'all want to know how I did it, or y'all want me to just y'all sick of me talking about myself? Do y'all want to know how I was able to grow and scale that service bureau from somebody that literally had a service bureau that everybody was saying, "Oh, she's a scammer. Don't go over there. She's gonna steal your money. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do that." Do you want to know how I was able to do that? Literally being plastered all over the internet. She gonna take your fees. She gonna do this. She gonna do that. Would y'all like to know? Ain't number three people said yes. I'm looking up. Ain't number three people said yes over here. I don't think I seen but one person say yes over here. Okay, then I'm just, okay, then I'm just trying to see, trying to make sure she a tough crowd. Trying to trying to make sure y'all in the right room. She said she listening. I know this right. So let me tell y'all the first thing that I did. I had to completely dismantle my entire business. I had to go and fix what was broken, fix the bottlenecks, fix the leaks. What was that? What was it that was caught? Like, how can you scale? Because I know it's a lot of y'all probably right there stuck. You probably stuck. You probably trying to figure out how can you jump to being able to take on and get thousands and 15,000, 10,000, $5,000 bank products and all of this stuff. You stuck. You trying to figure out how can you scale your service bureau, even how can you scale the people on your team. Don't always feel like it has to be a service bureau. So the first thing I did was I dismantled everything. And I looked and see how much of this requires me. What is all the things in here that just require me while I'm trying to insert myself in? While I'm trying to always be the face of everything. While I'm always trying to put my face on the flyer. While I'm always trying to, hey, I can do this for you. I any business that's scaling to seven figures and beyond, it's a whole less I. It's a whole lot of we and y'all in a lot of aspects, y'all, when you can hire, when you can delegate. Okay, so I broke everything down. I dismantled everything I thought I knew about business, and I went back to the drawing board. I'm like, how can I go and scale this business from I'm studying making what I'm making, which is like a half a meal. I'm studying making what I'm making in, like I said, from taxes and all that. I'm making all this. Like, how can I go from here to where I know I want to go comfortably? How can I do that? Now I did it one time before, making a set, having a seven-figure tax company and having all these people on the team and all of that stuff, but it was still too much. I fumbled that, fumbled a seven-figure business. How the fuck can I do that? The first thing I had to do, had to bite the bullet and I had to go and get me a mentor. How the fuck you gonna scale and do something if you don't know how to do it? How do you know what does it mean to actually scale a company? A lot of people feel like scaling means, oh, I'm getting more clients. You cannot scale a business that has a fucked up foundation. So I had to go. You can't grow what you don't know. So I had to go and learn it. I had to go be around people that was doing the things that I know I wanted to do because I ain't trying to fumble them. I could have easily did it on my own. So now when I'm learning, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and try some of this shit. So one of the biggest fuck ups I did with my business was trying to overextend myself to prove my worth. Like, yeah, you can see, come on over here. I'm going to throw a deal. I'm going to throw a special. I'm going to throw this, throw that. I see a lot of y'all. I ain't even got to ask y'all, but fuck it, I'm actually anyway. How many of y'all feel like you have to to compete, you feel like you gotta just give it away. You gotta throw a special. Ain't nobody buying unless I'm giving a deal. Ain't nobody doing this unless I'm doing. Or you looking around and you seeing everybody. Oh, I see this person selling their software for $20. I'm gonna go sell mine for 19. I see this person going to do XYZ. Oh, let me go ahead and do that because I was that person. See, in 2022, I had a package. I'm like, let me think outside the box. I had a package. I'm like, let me get these P10s 100% of their fees. At that time, every industry were trying. I don't understand it. I could never do that. And I'm like, bitch, fuck y'all. I'm gonna do what I'm doing. I'm doing it because I know marketing. I know when you hit people pain points. I know that what can happen outside of that. Now, my fault on it was I didn't have the proper back end. See, if I had the proper back end and the proper team, me not doing everything on my own, I would have been light years ahead of where I am now. But it is what it is. Those things that I went through now, when I'm teaching in my mentorship, I can say, hey, this is what will happen if you don't have proper systems and compliance and stuff in place. Instead of just going off a theory of what could, I'm showing you what will. So all the things that I went through now that's making me a better mentor, right? So I had a package in 2022, they was like, I'm gonna give a PTN holder if you got over 50 clients 100% of your fees. So I'm like, at that time, now looking back on hindsight, I would never fucking do that again. Ever in life. I don't care if you got 900 clients. Those splits are there for a reason. You want 100%, you gonna get your own EFIN. Those splits are there for a reason. One thing about it, there's necessary fees in any business. And it ain't just all about making money. There are operational costs with every business. I hope y'all paying attention to me. There's operational costs with every business, and compliance is something that you can't negotiate with. You can't negotiate with it. You want to run shit, go get your own EFIN. You want to be able to get 100%, you go get 100% of your own shit. Ain't no business in the world that's going to literally tell you or be able to allow, and there's no other business model in the world that I have seen that literally allow the consumers or people that's taking part in it to dictate and control what's going on like we do our industry. There's no way. So anybody out there, any service bros out there that people please, because I was that girl trying to people please instead of looking at my numbers and looking at what fucking makes sense. Because what happened is you have a whole bunch of people that don't produce. You have a whole bunch of people that you pouring into and you doing all of these things. So that leads me to my first fuck up. Like I said, all of those things in business, I'm going on what I feel like. Oh, I feel like they need to have this. I feel like they need to have this. Or, oh, so many people feel like they're not getting, what they paid for. How's that my problem? To go throw everything in the kitchen sink in my packages. That's not my problem, especially for free. So then I did the whole free thing. Let me go ahead and do this for free. Let me go do this for free. I'm gonna go do this for free. Now I'm not knocking the free model. I'm not saying that, certain things can't be free, but it got to be free with intention. The outcome of it gonna have to be, hey, this some authority building we doing, but when it comes to this execution shit, you gonna have to pay for it. So that was another thing that I did. So I went and restructured how I did free. Software ain't gonna never be free. What business you know that you can get into that you pay $0 for and make $1 million? What mentor you gonna get with $0 and turn around and make 50,000 or 100? What you shouldn't even that shouldn't even be in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So I started moving the free thing, or I had to really move with intention and really make it make sense when it comes to the free stuff. Because I be looking, I'm like, oh my God, I see what's going on in the industry. Because when I was doing all of this stuff, you think the things that you would think that would make people wanna buy more and produce more, you giving them everything. Literally, you're giving them everything. You would think that that would be the thing that gets them to the finish line. Whole time it wasn't. Whole time it wasn't. Free classes. And I ain't talking about webinars. That's a whole nother talk for another day. I'm talking about free classes where I'm teaching you a skill set for $0. I'm teaching you financial freedom for $0. No. So all of the things that I fucked up, I had to dismantle it. I had to fix it. I had to rewrite my mind. And I also had to retrain my audience. Because they were so used to, oh, she gonna do but throw a sale later. She gonna do nothing but do this. Oh, no, don't buy. I ain't gonna buy it right now because I'm gonna just wait for a couple days. It'll go on sale later. So when you're training your audience and when you're selling you're training your audience to not value you, even if you're very valuable. And a lot of things that be going on is they'll turn around and learn from you, but they're gonna go invest into someone else. Because one thing about it, serious people. Let me show you what a serious person gonna do. Let me show you what a serious what a business owner is going to do. I know I need these services. I know I need these products to be able to sustain my business or whatever. What's the cost? They're going to swipe the card. They're not asking for a discount. They're not asking for none of that. They're going to grab their card out their purse. Nice little Gucci bag, if you will. They're going to go grab their purse and swipe their card. So that was one of the things that I had to completely change in my business. Because, y'all, I'm going to be honest, certain type of marketing and certain type of messaging brings about the wrong type of crowds, the wrong type of clientele. People wanting more for less. All of this, just all this bullshit. So once I fixed the leaks, See, every business, you need to be doing a SWOT analysis. Have you ever heard of a SWOT analysis? Have y'all ever heard of it? If you ain't SWOT, if you have never heard of them, you need to be learning. That's another part of your homework. You need to be going and do a SWOT analysis of your business. What's the strengths in your businesses? What's the weaknesses in your business that are internal, meaning everything about your business? What's the strengths that you have? What's the weaknesses that you have? And then you look at the external stuff, things you can't control, but it's affecting your business. Those opportunities, things that's going on in the industry that you feel like, okay, I can use this to my advantage. An example of an opportunity would be, hey, everybody want to know go high level. I know go high level. Boom, that's an opportunity. Let me see if I can add this in my business. Or hey, I'm somebody that I've been in the industry for 15 years. I done seen it go up and down. I did taxes by hand. I did all this. That's an opportunity. The threat is the external shit. That's a threat to your business. And sometimes that be internal too. We be a threat to our own damn business. Shit. But that's all another topic for another day. So you look at the threat, you look at the things that's going on, and you always got to do market research of what's going on in the business. You always got to see what's going on. You always got to look around you, not to change what's going on, but you need to look around you to see if the things that you're doing even effective. See, the methods that we're doing now, the things that we're doing now to get clients or even software users, that shit ain't gonna work in the next couple of years. And the things that we was doing the last couple of years, we can't use them now. Things change, so you always got to keep up. All right. So knowing that all them things that was not producing, because let me tell y'all one thing, and this nutty, so y'all can take a note right here. One of the things that I had to stop doing was look at the overall. Oh, we made 7 figures. Oh, I made this. I made that. Stop looking at the gross. I don't even in 2026. I don't even look at the fucking gross. The gross ain't worth a damn to me. I gotta look at that net. What the net look like? And when I say net, you need to really look and see what that net look like. What's after the expenses? And when it come down to that expenses, don't ever, ever, ever think that it's always just a monetary thing. Your time is money too. So right now, everybody need to be figuring out what's their price per hour. What are you worth as a CEO? What are you worth as a mentor? What are you worth as a coach or whatever you want to call yourself as a service bureau? If somebody say, hey, right now I got a card and I want to swipe it on your site for an hour of your time, how much is that? And the reason why I tell y'all to do this type of stuff is because when you're making your packages, you need to be fucking adding it on there. What's the value of being able to take an hour of your time? And if you don't know what that is, I'm gonna need you to figure it the fuck out. How do you know these things? You need to look at your numbers. You need to be looking at your numbers. And the reason why I say you gotta stop looking at the gross and look at the net, and also when it comes down to y'all building teams and having EROs and all of this stuff, how much does each person or how much did each person or each office bring you on the net wise? After you had spent that time, this prepared that you done invested into, they calling your phone, they getting all this stuff from you, they doing XYZ, they got all these portals that y'all invested into, they can get on a Zoom with you, you stopping what you doing to go and appease them and take care of them. Did it make sense for you? When I looked at that and I found that, damn, all these numbers, all these people, and most of these people not producing, I had to change the messaging up. I had to switch it up. So once I'm looking and like, damn, I'm taking L's on. At that point, it was over half of each person. Like each person that had a contract with me, and at that time there was more so PTs. I had to look at that shit. I'm like, I'm sitting up here doing all this work, all that work, and what did it give me? Yeah, I made a lot of money, but I got a big damn leak over here. It's a leak in this thing. What the old folks you say? It's a leak in this building. So I had to fix that shit. I had to go back and now I'm looking at the messaging differently. So this is where things start to like really, really pick up because it wasn't making sense. That shit wasn't making no sense, dog. Like you making the money, but a lot of the shit just wasn't even work. So now I'm wasting all this time that I could be doing something else. Hell, I could have been fucking if I'm just being honest. So when I looked at them, the offices that are producing, they don't call my phone. The people that's not producing, that's really pulling numbers, they don't want nothing from me but the software. They not getting up, they not hey, I got this damn software and I'm ready to pay for it next year, or hey, it ain't working. Well, who I need to call? Or a little simple little stuff. It was at that moment I knew, but how would I have known it if I didn't do a deep dive of my numbers? So send that shit through chat, and you need to be figuring out and looking at these numbers and seeing, hey, because when I looked and seeing like what does these people that are producing have in common, I'm like, oh, these are high volume officers with their own team. They got their own team. I'm looking on their page. I'm doing a deep dive at their pages because it wasn't, it wasn't really that many of them at that time. About 3 years ago, it wasn't that many of them just producing just worth a damn. So I'm looking at their pages. I'm looking and seeing how they're promoting. I'm looking and seeing like what they want. Then I'm getting on the phone and I ask them, how can I make this better for you? What else do you need from me? And then I'm looking at the shit that I'm losing. Because I was losing a lot of high value offices. They was going to other people every year. I would lose the couple. It happens. I ain't up everything ain't all peaches and cream when it come down to this shit. People gonna leave. It probably ain't nothing that you did. Like, you ain't did nothing to them personally. It's just that they can't grow with you. Some people don't give a damn about fees. This is what I want y'all to understand. Some people don't. A business owner knows that some shit gonna cost. A lot of this shit gonna cost. Business is high. So people know that it costs. So what did I have to do? I went and I'm like, okay, why are these people leaving? What's going on? There's no opportunity for growth here because I'm spending all my time at the lower level. This is not where I really succeeded. So I took all that feedback and I went and I said, okay, these people just let me start with the training materials. I monetized off the training materials. And I was able to curate packages that involve that sort of stuff. So now I'm solving the pain points for them. They don't have to make these training materials from scratch. They don't have to do all of this stuff from scratch or whatever the case may be. So now I'm getting more higher volume offices, more people that, and I did this through number one, authority building. Y'all don't post enough for me. Y'all don't put your business out there enough for me. You post 1 week, 2 or 3 days, and then it just be the end of it. I was on Zoom so much last year. Well, the last 2 years, I was on Zoom so much. But I was literally building an authority. Now I started doing the free shit with intention. I started taking a free Zoom that turned into a 10,000 payout at the end. That turned into a, hey, I need to book a call to talk to you to see if you offer XYZ. So now I'm moving with intention. Instead of just hopping on Zoom, just trying to, what y'all need help with? Can I show you this? Can I show you that? I'm moving with intention. This shit got to make sense because I'm being honest with y'all. A lot of y'all, I've been seeing y'all, putting y'all packages and putting y'all courses and all this shit together. And I'm like, ooh, I don't be want to say nothing, but I see the same mistakes that I made. Trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like we seeing people doing 3-day challenges and 2 and 3, all these different things, but it has to be intention behind it. The outcome gonna have to be some fucking income, or else you're gonna burn yourself out. You know what I'm saying? It has to make sense. So I started, like I said, building the authority. I started making products that my target audience needed, and then I'm not afraid to get in people DMs. I follow up. If a motherfucker didn't like the way my site going, like my analytics on my site, again, numbers. This is why a lot of times you have to stop sending people a damn Stripe link with just a damn checkout. Like y'all really have to move more intentionally what you're doing, looking at your numbers. If a person has purchased from you more than 10 times, this is somebody you need to be getting on the phone with. This is somebody you need to be saying, hey, how else can I support you? So I started doing outbound reach. You can't be bigger than the program. You can't be somebody that feel like, oh, well, I'm just gonna wait for them to fall out the sky. I started doing outbound reach. Let me come talk to you. Let me come see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And all of those things, not only that, I monetize my business from people that don't want to work with me. Not everybody gonna buy your software, and that's okay. We're in the industry where everybody want to be the boss, and that's okay. So how can you still profit from both sides of the spectrum? And that's what I did through my digital offers. So if you're a service bureau right now, how many service bureaus on this damn call right now? How many of y'all on this call right now? And how many of y'all got less than, I'm gonna say less than 5,000 bank products? If you got less than 5,000 paid products, it's time for you to get busy. You do not have any time to be doing anything else right now other than working on your damn service bureau. You ain't got time to be doing nothing else. The fuck we celebrating? The fuck you on a yacht for? The fuck you? What the fuck is you? Yes, you gotta prioritize your mental health, but outside of that, what you doing? Because you want to know what? I had to sacrifice outside time. I had to sacrifice not going places and all this because I'm trying to get to the end. I'm trying to get to this end goal. I don't have time for bullshit. When serious business owners, more fucking premium people, more people that's serious about their business and need these services, they don't want that type of shit. Unless you just want to be in the groups arguing over the people that's asking y'all and telling y'all to y'all face they don't value your services. They don't value nothing. They don't want to pay no back end. And everybody in the group just, I can help you, I can help you. I can't help you. I can't help you if that's what you're trying to put down for me. I can't help you. So what do I ever do? Again, authority building. Everywhere you go, especially on Facebook, I'm sick they ban my fucking page. You gonna know what's going on here. I ran ads to bring more people to my community. That's another big one too. Community. Why the fuck would you go and try to fight for a seat at somebody else's table when you can go create your own? Why the fuck would you go and try to force visibility somewhere when you can go and be your own visibility? You can go out there and create your own visibility. Why would you do that? It ain't hard to do. You can run some ads and have a group of 10,000 people before you know it. So I started running ads so more people can see me. Yes, with a heart me, period. So that's what I started doing. Attracting more people, solving the problems. See, when you can be a person that can solve people with some money problems, you'll never be broke. People like oh, I don't want to say it like this, but I'm gonna say it like this. A lot of times, like, you really have to find a common ground. You have something for everybody. You have something for the people that's at their building stage, like they're literally trying to build the foundation. You have something for people that's growing, and you need to have something for people that's at their scale phase. You have to be able to serve every lane, and this is what we call a funnel. So you have to funnel them in at the things right here, and then you have to get them all the way to the end. All right? But you can't do these things until you take your own self seriously. You need to do a deep dive of all of your businesses right now, from the service bureau side and the tax office side. You need to see what's working and what's not working. Pull your KPIs, look at your fucking numbers. How can you really know if you scale? What does scaling really mean to you? How do you know if you have scaled to this and that if you don't even know what you're scaling? Okay, so getting back to the topic at hand, y'all. Like I said, I built the authority. I started doing lead generation every day. Every day you're gonna see Raven on Facebook. Every day you're gonna see me somewhere. I'm in your DMs, I'm in your SMS, I'm in your emails. How the hell else? You literally have to be omnipresent. You have to be everywhere. Now I wasn't really on all platforms. I just stayed right there on Facebook. And again, like I said, I solved the problems of the need of the people in the tax industry. That's it. That's all. Everybody needs software. Yes. Everybody needs software. We already know that. But why would they buy yours? Why would they join your team? What transformation are they going to have? So with me, I just niche down right to that core offer of me being able to help with marketing and also me being able to help with training. That's it. That's all. So now I'm targeting people that have volume, that I'm solving that problem for them. So whatever you can do, whatever your main biggest shit out there, whatever it is that you can do, I'm talking about. I don't know what that looks like for you. Maybe you to go at SOPs. Maybe you somebody that's like, hey, if I don't know how to do shit else, I can sell salt to a snail. You a good marketer. You a graphic person. Whatever your core offer is, you need to come up with it ASAP. Because these next 90 days are going to be crucial for you as a service bureau. See, when everybody be relaxing and everybody like, okay, so hell, ain't nobody think about taxes. Duh, bitch, they probably don't think about taxes, but that don't mean that they not thinking about their back end. As a service bureau, you don't have no breaks, especially if you still doing taxes. You don't have no breaks. The fuck? Because as soon as tax season is over, it's time for service bureaus to take off. How the hell are you going to be in October trying to, okay, y'all, I'm back, let me buy my packages, and it's just like with taxes. In January, that's when all the competition is out there. But 6 to 7 figure offers are made in the summer, in the off season. This is the time where you need to show up and show out. You got to be out there everywhere promoting yourself, promoting whatever it is that you got going on. And it don't always got to be come buy my software for $27. When the last time y'all ever seen me market software? That was another thing. I stopped selling software. Not just, hey, I'm not gonna say I stopped selling it, but when I'm saying I stopped selling it, that was I stopped being so open with it. I wasn't just everywhere you go, hey, come join my team, come buy my software. I got software for this, I got software for that. No. I led with my core offer. I led with that thing that's gonna make it so fucking, I'm talking about so irresistible for you ain't gonna have no choice. Girl, I done swipe my card on your site 89 times. I might as well come work with you. So you need to be figuring it out for you. What does that look like for you? Okay? What does it even after? Because I took a big L right about this time last year. That shit hurt me to my core. I kind of myself, here I am trying to do what other people doing. Trying to say, okay, let me go build up a whole bunch of service bureaus. I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that. Had damn near 40 people sign up to be service bureaus. Ask me how many did it. Ask me how many actually did the service bureau. Somebody guess how many people actually filed and used their software. Me just trying to be like everybody, let me make everybody a service bureau. Fuck it. Let me make everybody a service bureau. And somebody said 4, 5, 9, 10. Oh, y'all getting closer. Out of all the people, somebody said zero. Nah, if it was zero, I'd probably be somewhere crying. 12. Morgan got it right. Only 12 of them. Out of them, it was like 40, 45, 46, 46. No more than, it was a little bit over 40. I don't know the exact number on a lot of y'all, but it was a little over 40, but less than 50. I'm going to say that between 40 and 50. Out of all of them, only 12. So I got all this software, took a big L on software, but that was not for me. That's not the lane that I need to go down. My lane was exactly what I was doing, getting those high volume EROs. EROs that got fucking motion, the ones that got the big old teams, the ones that got all these things. And when I started training their teams and doing all that, man, I took the fuck off. I used my strength, the things that I know that I can do, not what I feel like is trending or what I feel like the industry is gonna do. I didn't go out there and try to go high level because everybody in the industry doing go high level. I didn't do that. Just because you can do something don't mean you should. Every time I went and did something just because I could or just because of what I felt as though the industry needed, it fumbled. But every time I went and moved with one of my screens, remember I just told y'all about that damn SWAT. I went with my screens. I went with what I know I can do and what I can fulfill. Because it ain't nothing like going to make some fucking money and doing all this bullshit and you can't fulfill it. You go upstairs because the first thing the tax industry gonna do, they're gonna put your ass on the merch. They can't wait. They can't wait to go and tell everybody how awful you are. How you the worst bitch that ever bitched. They can't wait to do that. But on the other hand, when it's some good shit, nobody want, people do it, but for the most part, they ain't got shit to say unless you're doing something wrong or unless you're doing something that's to piss them off. So don't be that person. And this is why I don't want y'all making these same mistakes, okay? Don't make these same mistakes. Don't go out there and just go and offering shit. Everybody don't have to be a go high level agency. Everybody don't have to go out there and offer CRMs with their packages. Everybody don't have to do that. You literally can just be the person that just sell the fucking software. Because a lot of my people, all they need is the fucking software. They don't want no mentorship from me. They don't give a damn about that. They are the mentor. They don't want no mentorship from me. We at the same level. But you have to get your core offer together. You have to figure out what it is about you that you can sell. Okay? And that's how you'll be able to start now when it's starting to make sense. When your packages start to make sense, and then you also go with what's working. Stop going by what the fuck you feel like. Nobody cares what you feel like. I feel like I could just go, let me do that. And I'm not telling y'all not to try stuff, but I'm just telling you, like, sometimes look at your fucking numbers. Use AI for that. ChatGPT gonna break that shit down to the flow for you. So ChatGPT basically saved my business. Now I was able to effectively retire from doing taxes because I looked at them damn numbers. I looked at the fucking numbers. I'm looking like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what these people that's producing have in common. Help me come up with a strategy to get more of these fucking people. And I went last year. I did like right at 10,000 bank products. As of April the 15th, when tax season ended, I ended tax season with 14,809 funded bank products. Cause ain't no sense of boasting and bragging about having 15,000 returns and the funded rate 30%. The funded tax returns, that's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about what's been transmitted. It ain't a go until it's then got funded, until it's a go. So that's what I did. That's everything that I did, y'all. I literally just told y'all all the things that I done fucked up, all the things I done had to go fix and correct, all the things I had to go back to the drawing board, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, did this wrong. Let me go fix this. Oh, fuck that, and then have to did it for the whole world to watch. Don't out, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Don't when you're putting like whatever it is that you're selling or whatever it is that you're doing, when you're doing it, be yourself. A lot of times I look around the whole industry and I see a whole bunch of, I hate this word. ChatGPT got me hating this word, but I see a lot of fluff. I ain't gonna lie, I see a lot of bullshit. I'm just caught up what it is. I see a lot of bullshit. And I see a lot of bullshit because I know people probably they feel like that's what you have to do to be able to reach people. They feel like this what you gotta do to be able to. I see all the popular folks or whatever y'all like to say. I see all the popular folks or this or that doing that. So let me go do this too. Well, all you got to do is be your fucking self. All you got to do is don't y'all know when I made that 100K I'm in my closet. The 100K in a day, I was in a bunny. Most of the time, people when I'm on live, they looking for me in the goddamn. But I bet y'all probably like, where's your fucking bunny, bitch? Because that's what like I be myself. I be authentically me. Because when you be authentically you, you don't have to show up. You don't have to perform. You don't have to put a mask on when you getting on this damn live or whatever the case may be. If you're gonna go live or whatever it is you're gonna do. Okay? And I'm gonna say this, and y'all probably hate me after this, and I'm gonna be done. And I'm gonna hang up on TikTok and I can take some questions over here on Zoom. But if you don't do nothing else, by all means, y'all. Oh, damn, that's crazy. I just lost that thought. I probably finna get canceled. I probably finna get canceled, y'all. I probably should have said it, whatever the fuck it was. I probably should have said it. It is what it is. Be yourself, though. Be your fucking self. Don't try to be nobody else. Be authentically you so that your audience can fall in love with you for who you are. Like there's for real, like there's power in you knowing who you are and you being that girl. Oh, this is what I'm finna say, y'all. Oh shit, here you go. Sometimes again, you really don't need another mentor. You really don't need like I'm just gonna be honest. Some of y'all definitely need a mentor. But some people I see jumping from this program to that program to this to that to that to that, thinking it's the program. It's not the program. Your execution sucks. You cannot sit on books on top of books, notes on top of notes. When are you gonna pull the fucking things off of your notes? Take this damn pen and paper and really put some built ass. When are you gonna stop saying I'm gonna make my videos, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and really get your ass on there and make them videos? When are you gonna do that? How can somebody buy your offers or buy your software if they don't even know you fucking got it? Y'all make one damn now see, I don't like being like this, but y'all make one damn post and it don't go viral, or you spend all this time making these videos and oh I got to go book the photographer, I got to go do this, I got to go do that. You make all of this shit and then it go triple aluminum. I'm talking about straight dumpster juice, and then you mad. You quit. You quit. You mad and said, this ain't for me. I ain't finna do it. Y'all just only go with what's popular. You got to execute. You really have to execute, and everything ain't gonna be a hit. Everything is not gonna be a hit. Everything, don't y'all know I be having stuff. You'll look at me probably feel like, damn, it's easy for you to say you've been doing this for a long time or you make money. Don't y'all know I be having stuff right now that fucking flop? And a flop to me means I'm talking about like anything. I ain't gonna tell you what it mean to me because I don't want y'all to feel away. But seriously though, I be having shit that straight flop. I be thinking I be spending my time on it, and I be like, "Ooh, this finna hit," and then turn around and just it don't do well. And guess what I do? I don't give a fuck. I go back and do it again because I hate to lose. I feel like because I be a competition with my damn self. I'm like, now, bitch, you got to get back to what this is. This wasn't it. They just weren't fucking with it. And 9 times out of 10, it's because I done went just tried to randomly do some shit instead of going back and sticking to the what the fuck works. But how do you know what works if you ain't even doing shit? If you're too busy consuming, if you too busy consuming all this information, you'd have been to everybody's free training. You'd have been every other day you on somebody else's free Zoom. Everybody do shit differently. And when people doing free Zooms, y'all already know what a webinar is. Just stop acting crazy. You know what the fuck a webinar is, but you want everybody damn free Zoom, piecing together information. I ain't paying for no program or whatever the case may be, but you want everybody free Zoom trying to piece shit together, trying to see, let me do this, let me do that, let me do that. It's not gonna work. You're gonna end up overly stimulated. You're gonna be overly confused. You're gonna be overly like just it's a such thing as the information overload. Your information should not be overloaded. Your execution needs to be overloaded. I'm talking about execution to the point where somebody should have been on Chat GPT right now pulling their numbers. That's what I mean when I say execution, because when I'm on, y'all, I'm be honest, when I'm on people's shit, if I see something that I know that I can use for me, I'm doing it right then. I'm sliding your ass to the left, baby. I ain't gotta look at you. I'm sliding your ass to the right, and I'm getting over here and getting busy, whatever the fuck I just learned. I'm not waiting because if it sit here in his notebook, sometimes I might not go back to it. I'm doing when I write stuff down a lot of time, it's just because I'm just doing it for the plot. If I'm being honest, I'm just doing it for the fucking plot. Cause one day I do hope to like, put my stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? All my stuff that I done wrote down and manifested, but this just be for the plot. It ain't for execution. And it's also because I be forgetting shit. So I have to go and take action. You can't fucking all it takes for one of them kids to come over there and ask you for some Roblox. Now that whole your motivation is gone. You done lost it. That thought is gone. And then you thinking like I'm stuck. I feel like I gotta go somewhere else. You ain't got to go. You don't have to go nowhere else. You don't need to go back to another free training, baby. You gotta take some fucking action. Okay? So I just told y'all everything. Now this is what I want y'all to do. I need y'all to tell me right now. What's one thing you about to implement based on what I just told y'all? Because I feel like I done fucking cooked, but I don't know. I don't know. Y'all was a tough crowd today. The chat usually be going. Y'all probably was listening. But what's one thing y'all about to execute on? What is one thing you about to execute on? Knowing your numbers, that's a good place to start. Oh, y'all love, baby. They killing y'all love here on Zoom. Look at me up here being missed. I missed the first part, but what did I? Oh yeah, that's period. Pull your numbers. That's the first thing. Get on chat. That's exactly. Period point blank. Do your KPIs. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. One thing for certain and two things for sure. If you was looking for a sign to invest in that mentor or go take that class or whatever it is, I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be goddamn Chuck E. Cheese for all I give a damn, as long as you learning. And as long as you locked into a program. Go ahead and get that mentor. Get the mentor was like the best thing. And I know y'all probably burnt out with mentorship, but true mentorship, because a lot of time we be having that shit misconstrued. A mentor is not somebody like a class and a mentorship are two totally different things. Okay. Mentorship is like long term. We in this shit for the long haul. Like when my mentorship programs, they 6 months to a year. Like I need to be able to lock in. I need to be able to walk with you through 2, 3 different lunches or 2, 3 different things so that I can actively go and look and see what the fuck is going on. That's not really a mentorship. When I'm just we on here for for a couple days or something. That ain't even really a full like mentorship. That's like a preview. So stop, y'all. Stop, please stop with trying to. Oh God, Raven, help me, Father God, guide my words. Don't out cheat yourself out of some money, okay? Don't out cheap yourself out of your greatness. Stay stagnant for months, y'all. I stayed stagnant for months. I could not, I had reached a fucking peak. Actually, it was a whole year. I could not get to that next level. That's because I had never done it. And as soon as I learned like how to do it and get those strategies and get that shit, it was over with. Cause one thing about it, you gotta be a serial executor. Because I also see people getting programs sometimes and they sit there and it's like, all right, ain't no action behind it. So be a serial executor, okay? When I look back on this and I go back and look at y'all, because I'm gonna look y'all up. Don't think I don't. When I be in my bed at night, I be rubbing my feet together, I be looking, I be watching. Cause one thing about it, execution, not execution, fucking motivation is going to die. You're gonna get so unmotivated. It's gonna be days you probably don't even want to get the fuck up out the bed. It's gonna be day like, cause life gonna life. One thing about it, as long as you still here, life gonna life. It's gonna be every type of obstacle thrown your way. It's gonna be so much shit being thrown your way, and that's the beauty. That's how it is on the land of the living. If you ain't got nothing being thrown your way, I don't know what to say. Oh, you living under a rock, it's gonna always be something. So you just gotta know that these things are gonna form. It's really how you deal with it and how you prepare for whatever is coming. You're gonna always have problematic people. You're gonna always have people that try you, especially when it comes to the internet space. All this type of shit gonna happen. So you got to be able to, when motivation dies down and you ain't really fucking with it, and you really like you really at your wits end with the shit. Your discipline is what's going to get you to the next level. Your discipline is what's gonna say, hey, I gotta keep making my posts. I gotta keep making sure that I'm showing up. I gotta make sure I'm doing my videos. The discipline is what's gonna get you. See, when you working towards something and you know you really gotta get it, and that's why people tell you all the time with your why. You got to go back to your fucking why. You got to go back to your why. TikTok be tripping, dog. You got to go back to your why and stop making it so surface level. I'm doing it for my kids. We do a lot of stuff for our kids. We do a lot of stuff. Why are you doing it for your kids? Really break it down. I think that was Jasmine. Shout out to Jasmine Bun. She said that and they hit home with me. I learned something from her. She said, like, when we doing that with your wives, you got to really break it down and be more intentional with your wives. Don't just say, oh, I'm doing it for my kids, or I'm doing it for financial freedom. Why are you doing it? Go back to that emotion. Go back to that thing that's keeping you like, why you want to be financial free? I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of not, trying to figure out what's next with the bills. I'm tired of being on the eviction list every month, landlords to the college, whatever that looks like. Because don't think that just because you're in the tax industry or whatever the case may be, yes, there's a lot of people make a lot of money, but it's a lot of people that don't. And we're going to keep that shit all the way 100 today. It's a lot of people that don't. It's a lot of people that really, really don't. And it's a lot of people that are afraid or are embarrassed because of it. And it's not like, if somebody right now was to literally be the unconventional tax pro that really like shows everything, I'm talking about like bar none, and really just hone in on it and go crazy with that type of content, showing how you can literally have 30,000 in your account in February and be right back broke in April, and not afraid to be that voice. Do you know how crazy you'll go? You know how far you will shoot past the whole industry, because it's so many people that's walking around just like that. See, I missed my mark. Shit, I missed my fucking mark. I done came to that side of it. But if somebody wanted to take that throne and really just say, hey, I'm finna show y'all, I'm finna, day one of me not fumbling the bag, you'll shoot past 99% in the industry right now just by being your authentic self. Because there's so many tax pros right now in that exact situation. So many tax pros right now struggling trying to figure out what's next. Because hell, bills been paid, whether you fucked it off, whether you done got that, hey, I ain't broke no more syndrome. Well, you know how we get when we ain't used to shit. We just gonna keep it honest. And we just like, hey, I'm gonna go fuck and spend this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that type of stuff is what's going on right now in the industry. And them people that a lot of times people tell me they don't be drawn to me, and purchasing my software or joining my programs because of the fact that, oh, girl, you got it all together. They joined it because, or, oh, you are, somebody that I feel like I can learn taxes from. You can learn taxes from anywhere. You can get on YouTube and learn how to do tax care. The software so easy. They got shit now that it'll do it for you. They got it where you can literally put it in there. So that's not the hardest part. But a lot of people are drawn to me because I done fucked some shit up before. And I don't mind talking about that. So you might be sleeping on the number one money maker in your business, the number one thing or the number one lead generator in your business because you're afraid to get up and open up your mouth. You're afraid to, I don't want these people to view me as this. I don't want them to view me as that when it's a whole tribe of people. Everybody got their tribe. Everybody got their audience, their community. And that's when, oh, I don't even think I touched on it. Did I touch on it? About community, about how like when you're building a community, like not saying you got to build a Facebook group or a school. I'm talking about like your audience needs to be your community. It's so much power in you buying, and a lot of times when it comes down to stuff like this, people buy into other people. People buy into community. They don't give a damn. Sometimes they won't remember what you did for them, but they remember how the fuck you made them feel. So if you're that person that's, motivating and you somebody that, you're always not just giving, but you're always pouring, you giving game, you making them feel like they ain't being sold to. Because that's why I see a lot of people go wrong there too. They just get out there just trying to sell. Hey, how you doing? Come buy my car, come buy my ebook. Hey, I'm just joining this group. Here's my software. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? My software is $97. Then them people don't know you. They feel like you finna scam them. But if you get them motherfuckers talking about everything, that's how you build authority, and that's what I did. I'm breaking down all my tools. I'm telling you everything, cause baby, listen, I don't give them one way or another. I don't care that you know what systems I use. I don't care that you know what XYZ is. I don't care about that. What harm is they gonna do to me because you know that I use Go Hollow? Y'all, anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a good one. TikTok, y'all inbox me the word scale over there on TikTok. I got something special for y'all. And for anybody that want to join my upcoming what's the name? I got a service bro sales mastery. I got this is not like a challenge or nothing. This you're welcome. This is a full class. Okay, this is a full class. I'm breaking down sales, how to structure and price your software and your program so they actually sell. How to generate your daily leads. Like how to really, if you want to learn how to market like Raven, I'm gonna show you how to market like Raven. How to generate daily leads. How to run your webinars. Cause a lot of y'all don't run enough webinars for me, dog. Don't y'all know webinars was when I launched my software last year, I made like $30,000 in like 45 minutes. Just by offering, doing webinars, doing challenges. When I did my 3-day challenge in February, I made like 200. It was, let's see, when I did my challenge after the week, I made like 200 something. 100K a day, but totally that challenge made like 200,000. Yeah, you should do that. You gotta be a service bro. You can't like not be a service bro. You because that's what you're selling, service bro. Do you do something for service? Do you do something for ERO? Yeah, I do, but not right now. It's a little too early right now for EROs. Simply because I'm working with the service bros right now. EROs, I'm more than likely to do that in June and July. Being you is your superpower, period. It is. When you said focus on my core offer, this is why my wheels are spinning. Webinars is where it said. Man, listen, let me tell y'all something. I start fucking sweating in this closet. Let me tell y'all something about a webinar. Oh, hold on, y'all. Ooh. All right. Let me tell y'all something about a webinar. A webinar is how you pop your shit to the world. It's how you give the people a little bit so they can come back for more. All right. Yep. Click that yellow arrow. Wait, is it right there? Click the yellow arrow and then click scale. Type in scale. So, webinars is how you pop your shit to the world. Webinars is how you give them a little bit so they can say, "Oh, I need more." That's what you do. I don't open up PTN enrollment until October. It's way too early for PTNs. Yeah, I made like 2,000 on my first one. Yep, the webinar is how you pop your shit to the world. Webinar is how you tell them, hey, this is what I got. Come look, this is what this is what I got to offer. This is what you can do. And it's a craft to that shit, y'all. I've been doing webinars for like 2 years. And when I started to master them, when it come down to the tax industry and a webinar, I don't think it's too many people. I can count on my hand. I count on my hand like how many people really, really like just beast at this shit. And I know it's the people coming up too that's like really killing it. And I can see it by next year, they're gonna be pulling 100K days. But you gotta be consistent. Don't y'all know this is another thing. I was literally doing webinars, Zoom. I damn near need to just buy some stake in Zoom. I mean, what it is, stocks. Buy some stocks in Zoom. I don't get off Zoom. When I'm in my bag, when I'm in my mode, I'm on Zoom. Damn nigga, y'all know. You know how many times I ran them job form classes, scatter C classes, doing all them classes. Like, baby, I don't fucking play when it comes to Zoom because I know one thing about it. That's how I pop my shit, and that's how I get my people. Like that's how people find me. And I got a whole nother different man when I tell y'all this shit gonna go so fucking federal this year. Like 10 times a day, I was like, baby, don't sleep and don't. Oh, what the fuck we sleeping for? Like, I'm so serious, y'all. When I be locked in on my goals and I be myself, it don't have to be hard. A lot of times, I tell y'all exactly what the number one mistake that people make right now. They try to be overly perfect. They go in. I'm not judging nobody, okay? I'm not saying that you shouldn't do this, but I'm just telling you, like, sometimes it don't take all that. A lot of people when it's time to get started, just go. The fuck are you sitting up here paying $300 to get a damn slideshow made when the people don't give a damn? Ain't nobody never told me, girl, I was finna buy your software, but when I looked at them slides are so motherfucking ugly. Ain't nobody ever told me that they didn't sign up with my software or they didn't buy my offer because my slides was ugly. Nobody ever told me that. So let that resonate. Nobody told me, Raven, I would have bought this from you, but girl, when I was looking at that picture and I saw that you was at your house or you had your bunny on it, now I'm lying. A lot of people do say stuff about the bunny, but they won't go by nowhere. Obviously, there's no lack there. The fuck? Obviously, there's no lack. 14,000 funded bank products. There's no lack there. So everybody ain't gonna buy it anyway, but I know ain't nobody never told me that because my slides was ugly. So a lot of times y'all stop trying to make everything perfect. It don't always have to be perfect. You perfect the process when you look at your numbers. You perfect it down the line when you looking at, hey, I did this month, but let me look and see what went wrong here. What's not converting? Or why they not buying, or whatever the case may be. And then that's when you fix that shit. How soon after tax season do you mark for such thing? Service bureau, now I never start marketing, to be honest. There's never an off switch with me. I don't start now. The only thing I will say for PTN holders, I'm not starting with them. I really don't do PTNs, to be honest. So that's why my stuff is a little different. But just like, to be honest with you, I wouldn't do it until October, November at the earliest for PTNs. It's damn near. It's too early right now. If you sign a PTN right now, it's brand new. They not showing up next year. Like, and if they do, they gonna have to do a piss poor effort. That's a long time to work for free. Made a 10K this month. Period. I know that's my girl, my girl. So y'all up here on TikTok, y'all got it. Hit that button down below right there. Click scale. And I got a nice little gift for y'all. Right over there. I got a nice little gift for y'all. All right. I'm gonna hang them up over here. So I'll talk to y'all later up here on TikTok. Let me go up here and talk to my people on Zoom. Let's see. There we go. All right. So boom, y'all. Oh shit. And I'm finna say out this one other thing that I'm gonna get off here too, cause damn. My bad, y'all. Damn. Y'all better get y'all ass on TikTok. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I look at it when I get off. That is crazy. Okay, so my yep. So I'm finna say this real quick, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all go. So Facebook banned my page, right? So I can't go live, I can't do ads, I can't do nothing. So what do you do? What do you do when that's my only platform? I barely do TikTok. I barely do it because it's comfortable, right? With Facebook, you can just type a text and type a post and be like and be damn going crazy. Like you don't have to do no effort. You can be at home with your hair all over your head, doing all sorts of stuff, right? But on Instagram, on TikTok, you got to come with it, baby. So that's like a challenge for me. So that's what I've been putting my own bills to ask, and I felt like this happened for a reason because I kept writing down every other Sunday. I'm gonna write. Okay, I'm gonna do a video a week every on every platform. I'm gonna do at least one video a day on every platform. I've been writing it on my thing on my to do list for the last 3 months. I know, and I ain't been executing this shit. So now that's why you gotta be careful what you ask for, cause sometimes I don't know what y'all believe in, but I know God be holding me accountable for some of these things I swear I be wanting. So now I don't have a choice. So here I am. Do you know why they banned Ginger Child? Nope. They said something about the AI flagged it. Okay. So I will see you guys in the class, in the service bureau class. I will see y'all because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, this year, like I'm moving towards more higher level learning, like and more advanced stuff, because that's just where my passion is. So anything with scaling and also like building and growing, preparing to scale. That's where I'm at. I'm really not doing a lot of beginner level stuff, y'all. If I'm just being honest, I did a lot of that, and a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, that like a lot of the things that will be beginner level, I'm just gonna put it on my YouTube. So all of my classes, like how I taught Scale to See 18 times last year, I'm just gonna record those and put them on YouTube for anybody that want to see them. What else? Because I'm only doing like 6 weeks of tax training, and that's it. That's all the tax training. Everything else gonna be not automations, fucking scaling with like ads, doing higher level stuff like hiring, delegating, doing funnels, doing what else? Challenges, SOPs, doing webinars, just that type of stuff. Systems, all that type. So that's what we doing, y'all. And if anybody want to join my inner circle, I do have 2 spots in my inner circle. That is a higher level program. That's the highest level of program that I have. Y'all can look at it. It's on my site. My new site is up. I'm super excited about that because with my software, I wanted to not really have my face on my software site because I'm getting ready to scale my software. I'm going next year for 25,000 bank products. So in order to scale that, I had to take my face off of it just because everything don't have to have your face, y'all. So that's some of the things I'm gonna be breaking down in the class. Like I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do that and not have to leverage using my face, my likeness, my image to sell the software. So yep, that's kind of like where I'm at with it. Like I don't even think my face is nowhere on here. Everything is just straight resources. Like that's it, that's all. Yep, I don't have nothing on here that relates back to outside of that damn class, but I'm gonna take that shit off of there. But yep, so that's that, y'all. And I'm just excited to see where this go. And I'm also just excited to help other people do the same thing. Are you training other teams? Yeah, that's the only one I'm doing, like that 6 week training. That's the only one I'm doing. So, all right, y'all. I hope this was useful to you guys. And just do me one favor. I ain't asking y'all for nothing. Just do me one favor. I'm about to make a post on my Facebook page, and y'all just tell me what how y'all like the live. Cause again, I didn't prepare. I just said let me go and do it because my page was getting flooded with questions and people was DMing me and replying to the post. I'm like, let me just go and get on the damn live or whatever. So just let me know, y'all, and I will see you guys later. This was fun. Why you can't never inbox? You have to send an email to my team. I don't really inbox people. Like I ain't gonna say I don't really inbox people, but I don't really. That ain't really what I do right now. Um, and I think we spoke to you a few times, Miss Martha, about it. You got the links, so we waiting on you. It's on you now. I can't really DM everybody individually though, unfortunately. I wish I could, but it's a lot. I'm about to send it to y'all. All you gotta just go to my site though. The inner circle right here. How did you build your team? What team? Like my employees. So okay, so my sister is my executive assistant. I have a operations manager. That pretty much sees like the operations of my whole business, like bringing everything together, helping me with like my programs, making sure everything runs smoothly, giving me the data from that. That was like my longest VA. Then I have like I just broke everything down by like sections in my business, and I put somebody in place everywhere that I don't want to. So right now, like I just man, I got 6 people on payroll. Like literally, like I pay them a salary every month, and I have like by project people, but it's just trial and error because I literally had to let somebody go. Well, I actually let 3 people go, and I got AI employees for that, like emails and all this type of stuff. Like that's something that a human no longer does unless it's flagged for a human to do. What else? It's just trial and error with that because I ain't gonna lie, like doing when you build like when you getting VAs and stuff, it's only so much that they can do. I hired a team, like I got this company that gives you like 8 VAs, and I pay like almost $3,000 a month, and it's cool, but it sucks at the same time because they don't really do the things. They don't work in real time. So if I need people helping in real time, they can't do that. They really work overnight. So it's kind of limited to what they do. So I had to try to find a place for it to go. But like all of my people, like shit, girl, man, I spent a lot on businesses, but like on like salaries and stuff, I spent a lot on my team, but it's worth it. Actually, no. Actually, it's not a lot of VAs. Like everybody has a role. Like a lot of my business, like I'm gonna say like 80-20. 80 are USA based people. Like the VAs and stuff, I get them with the grunt work. Like the things that I just absolutely hate doing and helping me building stuff. But with the operations, I can't trust nobody. I need to be able to reach out and touch you. Like not physically, but if it gets to that point physically, but I can't work like that. I need to help me with the operations. Like there's too much intellectual property. There's just too much. Like that's my shit. That's what feeds my babies. You know what I'm saying? I can't get into nobody in the Philippines. How am I go find your hut? That was fucked up. But I'm just saying, like, like being honest, like I can't go find your husband. I need to be able to touch you. The U.S. laws need to be able to abide by. I need you to be able to be bound by something. So that's where I get a lot of. Yep, I just hired a success coach in my communities that because when I get it, I be wanting to like work. I can't really do a lot of the like motivation and the daily accountability because again, that's gonna keep me burnt out. So you have to hire the things in your business. And I'm gonna be honest, everything isn't like cookie cutter because what works for one business may not work for the next. You know what I'm saying? So you have to find that area of your business that you know you need help with what's lacking. And what I had to do, I had to like really look at what was causing me the most grief. Like what was like what was the biggest fuck up in my business? I started there. And then that's when I was working. A lot of people go, okay, I know I need this, so let me start here. But because my business was like at a critical need where it was a lot of leaks. It was a lot of fuck ups where, like, for example, customer service was a big thing. People was unhappy with their products. It was taking me too long. It was a lot of shit. So I had to go right there immediately there before I could even branch out. But if I was to like just give anybody some advice when it comes down to like your team, always start with your executive assistant. Always start there. That's the person that can be you when you can't be you. You need a clone. And it can't be an AI agent, it can't be nothing. It has to be a human that can literally be you. So that's the first person that I would tell you that you need to hire. Like if you're really trying to VAs is one thing, but I mean like a clone of you. That's your first employee. Like these people getting W-2s. So get you an executive assistant, and that person is gonna basically be you if you can't. And that's the person that handles the VAs and handles like the operations manager. So after executive assistant, my suggestion would be an operations manager, because that person is going to help you with the operations of your business. And this should be somebody that has that type of experience. Like it may be like a project manager, because with my operations manager, there was a what you call the shit, a project manager. So they know how to delegate and they know how to effectively make these things move. So they communicating with like the graphics, like all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? To keep these pieces moving. And it was tough. It was tough. It was at some point where I just really was like, it was a dark period because I just didn't know how to do it. And I tried it. I'm thinking like VAs is the way. You gotta go get a VA. You gotta go VA. When I got my mentor, that's when things started to look up, because it's like, nah, you can't do a VA for this. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't have a VA for this. It got to be somebody in the United States. They got to be able to talk to your people, you know? So let's say if you didn't have her, what would you look for hiring? Indeed. Indeed.com and so many y'all, I swear to God. Oh my God, y'all really need help, don't you? Like I ain't saying it in a bad way, but I feel like I don't know, I feel like I've been abandoning y'all, but I don't know. Like I feel like y'all need help because scaling is hard. That shit would really like fuck you up. So I'm gonna say this. When you're trying to, period, welcome to the inner circle. When you're trying to grow and scale, I thank God that I had my sister, but at the same time, like if I didn't, then I would have went to Indeed. People are fucked up out here. And when I say they fucked up, they fucked up. They got college degree, they got so many skill set, and they can't land a job because they don't got an experience, or so many other jobs are replacing them with AI. So it's so many people out there that I went. What was I? I was at the My Free Score Now gala, and one of the higher earners there was like, "You gonna find your best people on Indeed right now. Like, stop trying to go outsource this stuff to, Philippines and all this stuff. Your rock star is gonna be right there on Indeed." And I wrote a note down, and I took that with me. I said, "Let me get this a try." So I put a thing out there. I started doing interviews, and y'all, some of these people, like I said, and it don't even always have to be. I would rather pay somebody $12, $13 an hour than to pay a VA four and they not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're spending $4 and $5 an hour. Sometimes you're gonna get exactly that. You're gonna get $5 worth of hour for shit. But I can go and pay you $10 or $11 for even part time, and you gonna run my shit damn near better than me. You gonna get, you can help, you can grow with the company, and if I'm making more money, I can pay you more. Like that, I'm telling y'all, like get on fucking Indeed, and 10, 11, 12, $13 an hour for somebody like will change their life sometimes. I'm not even being funny, and it don't always have to end like that. It can start like that, but it don't always have to end like that. Because if you scaling to making six figures in a month, you can pay them more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like the hourly stuff. I like salary. Go on, tell me what you need per month. Go on, you know what I'm saying? And depending on like the thing, I like to go for people that's just got out of college. And I hate to say it, but I don't be wanting them with kids. And the reason being is because right now I'm at the baby scaling stage. I'm not gonna feel comfortable with giving you $13, $14 an hour and you got kids. I ain't gonna wanna do you like that. So I try to, like, right now, I prefer to have someone that doesn't have kids. And they're also more flexible. So that's just what I do, y'all. And like I said, I got one of the ones that helped me out a lot was I got a team of AVAs for like the price of one. They do certain things like ads and all that stuff. So it just depends, y'all. I can kind of break it down one day for y'all. Yes, Indeed works. Like you got to get on there. I just need an actual order of operation systems to move. Yes, executive assistant, operations manager. Like the reason why I did that because I got a community. I got multiple like communities programs. You may not need that right now. It just depends on your business. But I'm gonna say this: I got a graphic designer on like some people say retainer, but I consider it just to be like payroll because it's like a monthly thing. Here's your money. Here's our products. We gonna make magic happen together. So I got graphic designer. I got someone helping with like go high level and stuff. And that was just some bullshit. Honestly, that was a waste of money, but here we are. What else? I got like I said, my community success manager. I got people that do like customer service, and I just paid for the monthly maintenance for my AI agent. Like not a, I don't even want to say agent. This a full AI employee that acts like a human. Like it got its own computer and everything. So we'll have to talk. We're gonna have to talk about that, y'all. So I can like just completely just, you know what? Y'all gotta join my inner circle. How about that? You gotta join the inner circle, y'all. For real, for real. You still use Sweet Dash, of course. I use Sweet Dash for my service bureau. Taxes, no, because I'm not doing taxes no more. But um, my Sweet Dash is for my inner circle. Oh shit, y'all, for my software. And I was actually in the process of like finessing it this year. Like I'm adding a lot of different stuff in there. Like we got a full knowledge base, so it's like a 24/7 type of hub, like a self help hub. Remember, I told y'all I'm not targeting nobody that need me 24/7. You feel what I'm saying? Like I be wanting to get people that are independent thinkers. Cause baby, you waiting on me, you'll be waiting. Like I'm just being honest. Like I don't mind getting on here training and learning and stuff, but like my life just a little too chaotic. I can't really do the beginner stages, right? But yeah, I use Sweet Dash for service bureau. Everything like it's an all in one for my service bureau. Um, I guess I can. Well, they ain't really done, but because I don't even have nothing on here. But when I say I don't have nothing, I don't have no aesthetic on here. I just got placeholders, but everything from onboarding, all the training stuff. I got the AI agent for them in there, the knowledge base. What else? All the software videos that I recorded, technical support hub, ticket system, I send them mass emails on here. Um, the little audit thing where they can plug a return in there and it'll show them the probability of the return getting audited. Will it pass compliance? For the people that work with me, like my EROs that we do compliance for, they got like a portal in there that they upload their returns through or whatever, like what that whole system. I also got like the white label academy so they can have like their team logging into here and they'll be able to view the videos like the unbranded training video. So yeah, it's a we got like a good thing going over here. But I'm still working on it. Like this is something I've been working on for like a week now, so I'll be done in like 2 weeks. I'm the same way, definitely for season people. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm about to let y'all go. Y'all have a good one, okay? This was good, y'all. Y'all got me back in the swing of things because I really haven't been on Zoom or live like for the public in a minute. So I appreciate that. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all on the next one.